Ah, how time flies. And we're back to Starsector, the Luddic-Pirate campaign. So, I don't remember what the heck I was doing the last time we played. I do realize that we have 112,000 credits, and we're burning through quite a bit of supplies. So we're going to go ahead and dock up the hedge money here, see if they can help us out just a wee bit. Oh, hey, stuff to sell. Yeah, who doesn't like selling lots and lots of stuff? Wow, it seems like I brought back quite a bit of stuff. I already have that, so we're going to sell that. I'm going to keep that, sell this. What is this? Ion cannon, never liked those. Locust, I keep, sell. A whole pile of light mortars, sell all those. Salamanders, never been a fan. Normal flak, don't care. I like the annihilator, so I'm gonna keep that. Or is annihilator? Yeah. Okay. Sell this. Little needlers, those can be useful. IR auto lance, I don't really use that in any builds. Nor do I use the ion pulsers. I'm probably going to sell those too. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. This thing I've never used in a build before, but you know, there's a time and place for everything sometimes. I think it could work out for us. We are going to sell all of those extra. Few extra of these. Actually, we're gonna knock that down to 5. Yeah. I think that's a good number. Knock down 3 of these because I don't usually use these in builds. Sometimes I do. Usually around... Yeah, 4 of those. Usually around eagles. But we're not really going eagle crazy in this one. It turns out pirates are not fans of eagles. Strange. All the supplies. Suddenly I'm paying money instead of getting money. Great. What if I take all this too? It'll be very poor, but I kind of want it. I don't know where I'm going yet. I kind of want it. How are we doing on skeleton crew? We're way ahead of where we should be. I'm going to get like another 100 people. 110. Yeah. So let's get what current year is. I have a current year's worth of people. That's, no, it's, yeah, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Boop. There we go. Marines. Pay. 35,000. You know what? How do I give you back your guys? I don't really want to pay that much. They really aren't worth a whole lot, are they? God, so like 100 people is just an extra like 5K. Yeah, you can keep them. I'm gonna actually... I should have used Scroller for that. Get another 30 of that out of the way. Is there anything else that I don't really want a whole bunch of? IR pulse lasers could be of some use at some point. Hammer class torpedoes. Never really been a big fan of this. I like the barrage, but not those so much. I could sell the auto lance. Yeah, I'm gonna sell it. I'm not like I said, I'm not a person who really uses all that much for builds, and I don't really think we need the ion pulsers either. It's not that, like, I hate them. I just don't like them. So we're going to sell them. Most of our piratey stuff we can use. We're kind of a mix between pirates and Ludic Path. Just imagine if Ludic Path weren't quite as zealous. They're not quite as crazy. Still crazy. But there were some pirates around saying, oh my god, you guys are idiots. We could use this, though. And they're like, but technology! And they're like, alright, cool. We're just going to confine you to, like, the engine bay. Oh, God, I had completely forgotten that we had got ourselves a champion. Holy crap. I look over here and I'm like, what the heck? Beauty. All right. What do we got in here to buy? Nothing that I really want, especially since I actually would like to get rid of some of these smaller ships eventually. Currently, they work. But that's about as far as they go. Oh, man, I got more stuff down here? Okay, we're going to stick you up in here. We're going to grab you and stick you up here. Got a whole bunch of these omens. I kind of want to get rid of the Cerberus. We might get rid of the hounds. We got 39 out of 50. Yeah, you know what? We're getting rid of the hounds. I don't really need their guns. All the hounds. No, all the Cerberus. Yeah, we're getting rid of all the Cerberus. I can regret it later. We're getting rid of all these. They're not worth a whole lot. They break apart really easily. The hounds at least have speed. I'm not feeling these Cerberus anymore. So we're going to get rid of all of them. Wow, why is that one worth so little? Alright, cool. The Lashers are still kind of useful. The Hounds have their little place chasing stuff, but everything else, yeah, we're getting rid of all that. Let's go ahead and see if we can refit this thing at all. I know we have another, yep, another Reaper in here. Do we have a last Reaper somewhere? No? Doesn't look to be the case. We might just throw hammer class torpedoes in there instead then. Let's see. So we got dual autocannons, and I could definitely make those work. Especially if we take out the vents. Not a fan of the ECM package. You don't, or ECCM. You don't use missiles or anything, so that's not useful for you. Heavy armor weapon mounts, those are okay. We could add energy efficiency. What do we have on these things? Heavy armor safety overrides. You know what? That is a good point. Take off this. Take off this. Safety override. Perfect. And then, yeah. So after that, basically we just get a whole bunch of guns. Alright, so we're going to go with some light autocannons. We could slap some machine guns on the side. Let's go with dual machine guns, see how many points we got left. And you know what? Yeah, just another light autocannon that gives us 2 points on the front. And we could slap a hammer class torpedo there. Good thing we didn't sell that, right? Alright. Now, alternating, that's fine. And then light autocannons, and then, yep, the machine guns. Yep, this is good. AI could make some use out of this. It's not great, it's not perfect, it's really not bad. Kind of has some range to it. While I'm not a big fan of it, it exists. And obviously we got to rename this. I don't like the Kelpie name. So what are we going with? LPF for Luddic-Pirate Forces? No, Luddic-Pirate Flotilla. Yeah. And then Knight, and it's the third Knight. So, yay. Now, up here somewhere, there we are. This dude, I don't think I have anything that I could build this into. Let's see. We could slap a needler on it. I don't really have any missile systems that can fit up in here, do I? Not a rocket. Well, you know what? We got these. We could slap these in here. Just buy them off of our best buddies. You know what? I'm not a fan of the flak. We're gonna yank that off. I could stick... Let's get rid of all the vents. These flux stuff. I don't understand why enemy ships will put that in there. Obviously, we got to go with the safety overrides. Just because, you know, it's kind of a meme at this point. But it's what we do. Efficiency overhaul. Heck, I could do an escort package too. Being a destroyer, it would buff up cruisers. Which, you know, could be nice. How fast are you? Yeah, we'll hold off on that for the time being. We could go anti-shield on this guy. Actually, you are kind of anti-shield yourself. Yeah. So, yeah, we're gonna do this. Kind of anti-shield, and then should we stick on the sides here? We got 17 points, so we really can't go crazy. I only got one flat cannon. I think I sold the other one that we had. Yeah, so I'd have to buy it back. And besides that, I'm not really a fan of a singular flat cannon. The dual flat cannons, sure, but not singular. We could go with light needlers. They have some decent range on them, and they do shred shields pretty easily. So we'll slap that in there, and then we'll put 1 point into the vents. Boop. Yep. So these guys, I put shunt to shield in here. This guy, I might do the same thing. How many points we got? You know what? Cool. Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna yank out heavy armor for a moment. People are probably going, like, why are you putting shunt to shields in here? Because I can. Yep, there we go. Way more armor. And then on top of that, way more armor. Really armored up. Has kind of low hull, but that's okay. It fits with the whole piratey meme Ludic Path build design flaws that we're going with. Yeah, that's right. Purposefully adding design flaws. Now, what could we do with this mess? I am not a fan of tactical lasers. Or point defense lasers. We could throw mining lasers in there if I wanted to go crazy with it. Okay, so we got some hybrid turrets up in here. What's this thing's range? 1,000? We kind of want to build it... We could go with heavy needlers and have it just shred people as soon as it comes in close. Rips the shields on and then starts melting through the armor. That could be a crazy, neat design. Got a large missile point on the front. We could go with the Dragonfire torpedo. We could throw Pilums at long range. Some Locusts to knock out the little guys. Big rocket pod. You know what? Big rocket pod wins. Oh, some point defense on the front. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know what? No, not right there. Maybe up here. Point defense. And then... I'm not a fan of tactical lasers. IR lasers I actually like a little bit more, even though they're about the same in terms of damage. Damage per second obviously is higher, but so is the flux. And we don't start off with a really good flux amount. Don't really feel like putting ion cannons in here. Although you could probably make it work. And the burst point defense, while it does do more damage, it's not great. I'm not a fan of tactical lasers, though. I feel like they just don't do any real amounts of damage. We could slap some of the point defense on the sides. We could slap some normal point defense on the butt. Although personally I'd rather do mining lasers, but we don't have two, and I kind of want to make it look symmetrical. I'm just not a fan of this. A whole lot of point defense, I guess. What good energy do we have? Well, we don't. High intensity laser and the auto pulse laser. I've made the auto pulse work pretty well in the past, but we're going to go with a high intensity laser. Although it's not quite the same range as needlers. We'll see how that works out. If it does work out, you know, we'll keep it. If it doesn't work out, auto pulse. Don't really want to go with the heavy blaster. So yeah. Alright, what could we add to this thing? Obviously, right off the bat, our flux is kind of bad. So we immediately make it worse. Just instantly make the ship worse. Why not? Efficiency? Yeah, let's make it efficient. We have shields, right? We could do hardened shields. We could slap the efficiency in here, make it permanent, so it costs even less to keep over time. So that's nice. And then we could, like I said, go for hardened shields. So 20% more. Yeah. I don't know. Can't get heavy armor, sadly. Not like it'd be super helpful. We could go crazy and get this, make it faster. Champion getting up into people's faces. Now, we already got 1,000 range. Well, 700 when you take into account those things. We could do insulated engine assembly. Make it harder to stop this thing from getting in close. But no, we're going to go with the hardened shield. And then we'll just stick the last few points we have. Actually, it's 20 each. What is this? 200. Yeah. It's not great. It's going to overflux itself when it starts getting hit in the shields. That's basically what's going to happen here. I can already tell. And this doesn't get anything extra from a story point, so we don't really want to add that. We can't add safety overrides, can we? Nope. I remember back when you used to be able to do stupid stuff like that. Alright, we need someone good to fly this ship. Obviously, my character is not the choice person. A steady person could make some sense here, and you aren't assigned to anything. This is missiles, right? Missile specialization, which you have none of. So probably not you. Missile. You're aggressive. This is... Yeah, I'll go with you for now. We might swap you out with somebody else later. How about this little dude? What can we give him? I like my falcons to get in close. This is not a falcon I would normally use, however. And pulse lasers on here with annihilator rocket pods. We could add a mining point defense to his butt, because these point defense almost never really do anything super useful. Not a big fan of auto cannons. They have decent range, though. It doesn't really work with the pulse lasers. I don't really have anything else that I can put in that spot that would work well, though. Not using tactical lasers. Yeah, I prefer the pirate versions of the Falcons. Man. We could make it closer range, but like I said, we don't really have the speed. So we'll leave it as it is for now and just kind of hope and pray that we can start getting pirate stuff in. Is there anybody we can slap in this thing? Maybe myself? No, we're not going to put me in this. Yeah, at some point, we got to replace this poor guy. What could we even give him? No, I'm not going to put a point into this thing. though it would be funny. It's just not a very good ship. That is kind of the problem. It has too many problems. Far too many problems. It's good. Wow, I like how it says it's... Oh, no, that is... What? Wait, is that how many credits I have? I is confused. Is that how many credits I had? I don't know. Okay, what do you want? It started 1,000 credits per frigate? Yeah, we're not going out there to do that. Oh, what do you want? Drag it all the way over here. 2,230 units of food. I can carry that. I have the cargo capacity. And I get it paid 81,000 credits. I can negotiate a higher price. I think that would actually work out pretty well. Yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to negotiate a higher price. Yep. Up to 121,000. Yeah, we could buy a good ship with that. I think that's worthwhile. And we can take that stuff out there. And do you have anybody I can hire? No, you do not. Double check. There's the food. Sell all the tactical lasers. Sell the singular flat cannon. I'm going to keep that. Stick that down there. These guys over here. Just do a little bit of spacing out. Cool. Move that over. Alright. This is good. I receive pennies, but that's fine. Got plenty of supplies, plenty of fuel, plenty of people. Yep. Did absolutely nothing useful this episode, but thanks for watching. Next episode, we're going to get on the move, and honestly, I don't know where we're going to go. I don't know what we're going to do. But we are going to start killing people, given half the opportunity. Remember, we're at war with Tritachyon now, so they are a threat, and we are flying straight past their space to drop off this food, so there is a slight chance we might go shoot some people. We'll find out. Bye-bye.